Hello everyone, my name's Steph, I'm Botanist Cool, and today we are painting my new Helldivers minis. If you guys are enjoying my mini painting videos and my mini building videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and honestly, it's the best way to support the channel. I want to see if we can hit 800 subscribers by the end of the year. I think that'd be an awesome number to hit, and I think we definitely can hit it. So let's get on to it, guys. Thank you for your support. Let's talk about the paintings. So I used matte black, uniform gray. This is Averland Sunset, Lead Belcher, and a little bit of Ghostly Blue. And I'll tell you where I use those as I get on with the actual video. But long story short, I used uniform gray and matte black to just make the certain armor pieces darker gray, because uniform gray was way too light to really match with the rest of the armor. I used the uniform gray and the matte black to make a darker gray that ended up doing a little bit better and looking a lot better. And then I ended up using the Averland Sunset to really work with those little lines and segments I could see just barely. I'll tell you more about that in a second, over the uniform. And I learned that yellow is a horrible color to work with because it just thins out, it disappears, it's so hard to get on and make a base out of it. You need layer after layer after layer, which I did after stream. I did multiple other layers just on a separate day to get that yellow looking good. And it was tough, it was tough, it was tough. And because I don't have that really good brush control yet, I did mess up a little bit, but it was stuff I was able to clear up and fix with a little bit more of matte black. So either way, got that done. And I used a little bit of that Ghostly Blue specifically for the cape. Now the cape itself is still black, and it was basically mixing a little bit of Ghostly Blue with black to then lighten it up and give it a different kind of hue. The flag of Super Earth is this ghostly blue color anyways, so I decided let's use that to shade it and bring out a little bit of that depth and definition of the cape. Of course, with the shadow wash as well later on, and I think I did a pretty okay job at it. I don't think I did it as well as I could have, and I think I could definitely do it better in the future. But I think I did pretty okay and made that cape pop with whatever I could at the moment. I might go back to it a little later on, add a few more harsher tones, or maybe even just try to like do a very few light tones, or not light, but like what's the word I'm looking for? Less harsh tones that match the cape more to make that a lot more of a big of a transition. That's a little bit more clear to see, but we'll see how that goes in the future. I'm not 100% sure just yet what I want to do with it. I'm just glad I was able to get it down. Now these models are actually really cool. I believe they're designed by a company called the Galactic Armory, which you can get STLs from and print on your own 3D printer. However, most 3D printers and most people printing these are not printing them in GW standards. I think I actually talked about this during the stream itself, which should have been up at noon today. If you guys want to go take a look at that, go take a look at that for the VOD. But it's not anywhere near as detailed as you would find a GW print. It's not as detailed, in my opinion, as you would find a lot of D&D prints, either from like WizKids. It's not as detailed either as the stuff that we do from Wildspires. It's just kind of frustrating. To the yellow on the helmet, I had to really look hard to find out where I had to put it, and I don't think I hit it perfectly either way, but I got it to the best ability where I could. The actual like resin didn't catch the primer well in all those areas, and as such, part of it's look rough. And you know, I just did my best. And I think had I been more skilled, my best would have been a lot better, and I would have been able to work with it a lot more. The more I get a steady hand, the more I start really learning these techniques, and the more I start learning how to work with these paints instead of fighting with them, the better I'll be at it. But I think this is gonna be a really cool practice in controlling the paint, controlling what I'm painting, and controlling how I'm painting it. So I'm excited to get it done. And I have another 19 of these minis. I'm not even done with this one yet. I need to add in the highlights for its clothing and stuff like that. And there was a lot of really cool small details where Lead Belcher really made a lot of sense just to kind of dab in there, here and there. Like, there were some really good details with buckles, surprisingly, in the belts and what have you. But when it came to the helmet and those like yellow lines and stuff, the detail was by far subpar. And I had to just go over it over and over afterwards, which I still have to go over it again, probably in a day or two, to get that yellow on a lot easier and a lot more visible, and then correct any mistakes I made, unfortunately, by putting a little too much yellow on. Anyways, working with acrylic, working with a resin print has been very different and illuminating in many ways, and I'm interested to do more of it, and I cannot wait to do more of it. I know it is a lot more fragile, and so I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with it, but I'm excited to see where it goes and eventually send it off to the person who basically paid me for these minis. Really cool stuff. Anyways, guys, we're about to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you'd like to support me, liking and subscribing is the best way to support me. It's the free way to support me, and it's just awesome. So please and thank you. And if you'd like to support me more intimately, take a look at my throne. There are minis up there, and I'm probably gonna be adding a few more here and there as well. Holidays are coming up. Don't feel obligated though. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.